Yobachi 2007 back at you with another one. And as the title of this article states, Jeezy released a statement on his divorce from Jeannie. We're going to take a look at that statement and dissect what is going on here a little bit more. And so let's just go ahead and jump right into the statement. So this is what he released on the 19th. It says, "The decision to end this chapter in my life was not made impulsively. It comes with a heavy heart. Despite this, my love and respect for Jeannie remains, and the time we spent together holds a cherished place in my heart. Our beautiful daughter is the best gift from our relationship, and I am committed to assuring she feels the love and stability she deserves. During this period, I kindly request that you respect our family's privacy as we focus on the healing." All right, no, Jesus didn't write this, but I think there are some interesting things here that I'm sure were taken directly from him in response to have this statement written, and I do believe that he didn't make this decision impulsively, though I don't think his understanding and commitment to marriage and understanding what marriage was before getting in it is what it should be. I do think that he probably tried with this woman and it just wasn't going to work. And once he realized that he can't change a modern woman into a housewife, which going into my back studio is actually the title of one of my upcoming videos about Jada Pinkett, 'cause she demonstrates this to the hilt. Once he realized that he can't change a modern woman into a housewife, he realized he had to get out. What I hope you will realize that I need you to do right now is to hit that like button. We got to get y'all to like these videos up. If you will, I really appreciate it. It'll help me with the algorithm. Hit subscribe and the bell to get these notifications surfaced to you. YouTube is messing with surfacing videos and giving out notifications. So even if you've done it before, maybe unclick and reclick the notifications to get that kick started in the algorithm. And with that, we'll get back to the video and look at this statement again a little bit more. So if I can get off of here. Okay. So I think he probably regrets having to get divorced, but probably also regretted getting into a marriage with the boss chick like Jeannie. Now, we've showed you through successive videos that we've done here on the channel just how Jeannie is and how she moves. And the fact that she, by her own words, and we give you all these clips in these long forms of her talking in her own words, she really describes herself as a quintessential boss chick. And that's the way she sees herself. That's the way she conducts herself and walks through life. Further, and I would start, if you wanted to go check these videos out, you should start with this one, Meet Jeannie Mai, and see why Jeezy is divorcing her. This will really give you understanding and insight of how she lives, how she perceives herself, and how she deals with men. We examine how she treated her previous husband and the things she said about him that really shows you uh, how these type of women look at men and how they feel about men and why she can't really have respect for a man. And actually, this video gets into the specific reason why she can't show true respect to a man. But I'd take a look at this Meet Jeannie video before getting into this three-part series. And you'll really get the understanding of why it could never work. Ultimately, what happened was she moved her mom in, who had never lived with her before. This lady is 40 something years old, I think about 42 now. Her mom has never lived with her before. Didn't live with her through her 13-year relationship, which was a 10-year marriage. Didn't live with her in the intervening years between that marriage and this one. But when she marries a boss baller who has the mega mansion, then her mom wants to live with them. It is not has nothing to do with her Vietnamese culture. She didn't live with her Vietnamese daughter for the previous 30 years because Jeannie moved out when she was a teenager because her and her mom had beef because her mom didn't protect her. And Jeannie still has trauma from that, I think. And she kind of basks in that trauma. It's like this thing that she just wears around her neck as a part of her life and a part of her personality. And so she didn't even talk to her mom for 8 years. They're not that close. But now, once Jeezy comes along, she doesn't move into Jeannie's house in California, but she moves into Jeezy's mansion in Atlanta. And then next, her brother comes along. They don't even ask Jeezy. and he just couldn't deal with the disrespect any longer. But what I want you brothers to understand from this, and what we can take from this, is the understanding that this could be perceived aforetime before he ever even considered to marry her, and he should have known that this is not someone that you can marry. You cannot turn a boss chick into a housewife. You cannot turn a modern woman into a submissive housewife. It's just not a thing. And what you have to know and understand to do is to vet women on the front end when you're dating them. When you think you're starting to develop some feelings with a person, or you have a good energy with them, you have a good vibe with them, you think maybe something could be here. I could bring this woman into my life. I would maybe like to have her around me long term. Then I have to get past the feelings. I have to get past the representative of exterior femininity that she sends, and I can't just go by her representative and her soft tone and her being soft spoken and how nice the outside looks and what that makes me feel in my pants. I have to realize, okay, all of that is nice for a short time, but that does not work for a long time. That is not the substance of what makes for a partnership, a marriage, a long term relationship. That's not what makes for allowing a woman to come fully into your life and into your home. The substance of what allows you to decide that is what kind of woman is she at heart. So you start talking to her about things that matter for a successful relationship, and for you as a man to be able to lead your household and see what her reactions are. Understand, how does she comport with that? Is she going to be willing to be cooperative as a woman? So you start talking about submission and see what her reaction is. Does she jump? Now, what you don't do is you don't just jump out like, "Look, if we're gonna get together, we're gonna get married. Woman, you better submit." Nah, that's not the move, and that's not even legit for you to come like that. That's not how it goes. But you start talking about things like, hey, if we're gonna get married, what do you think about me vetting your friend? This is one I put out there with the woman before. Or you talk about how you want the home to be designed. If we're getting together and we're going to have kids, understand, I know you have this nice career going and everything, but I expect for my wife, my woman, to make home be her first responsibility. If you want to do some things as far as have a business on the side that you're able to work part time, or you want to do some consulting work on the side because you still want to stay in the workforce, you can do that, but all that has to come secondarily to taking care of home first. Start putting these things to her and see what her reactions are. Now, this doesn't mean that a woman off top has to be, "Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes," the moment you say it, because what I've seen is sometimes they kind of think maybe you're saying something different than what you're really saying, which is not about this harsh, draconian control, but about having a structure to the family, having an understanding about that structure, and her being willing to allow you to lead, and she being willing to follow uh, behind the man and being able to cooperate with the family structure of the man at the head and the woman by his side. So either she can get with this or she can't. And as you talk through this with her, if she continues to have her neck up and her back up against her neck up about this and can't get with the program and is contentious against it and starts giving attitude, I'm a boss chick and I'm gonna do what I do and ain't no nigga gonna tell me nothing. Kick her to the curb. Don't wait till after you get married, to after she gets access to your resources, to after she has a contract to which she can go to the courts with and say, I get to get half. Kick her to the curb then. If you're having a good time with her, start to wind that relationship down. Enjoy it for the time being, but start winding it down and know that this is for a short time, not a long time. But what is for a long time is you becoming a subscriber. So hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell to come back for more. I really appreciate it. Yobachi 2007. I'm out.